don't know, it is like this dirt is there and there will be mole will be coming up when I click the start, and I have to click on him or her and to get a point. So let me start. So see, and we get, so it can come randomly at any place, and it is over after some time. Okay, so again we can play it day long. So this is a game which we are going to create. So let's get started with it. And as always, I have an empty whac-a-mole folder, and in this we are going to start everything. Okay, so let's get started. And here I will first, and always, I will create index.html. Okay, style.css, and main.js I'm going to have, and index.html. Increase the font size a bit. This much is more than enough. Okay, whac mole, whac-a-mole. Save it. Link style.css, script main.js. Okay, now this is done. Now let's get started with the index.html. As always, we'll complete the index.html first, and then we are going to look forward. Okay, so index.html. Okay, let us do one more thing, that there is another way to add Google fonts. That is true in the link here itself, and another way is through the imports in the CSS. So let us add a Google font, because our H1 is very stylish. Okay, so for that we are going to add, so link family amatic. So anything you can take, I have taken this. Okay, so let us create our h1 whac mole h1 dot score. It is score will start with a 0, and after that a div would the idea of start will be there, in which there will be a button. The button will be known as, and do this also on click equal to start. Sorry, these things happens actually all the time. These auto suggestions are sometime, and now I have one more auto suggestion. I've got access to GitHub Copilot. So GitHub has finally given me access to GitHub Copilot. So let's see how it works. Also, it is working till now. It is working very great, and it is giving me some nice suggestions. Some detailed review will come later on. Okay, so the next thing, the start is there, and then what game is there, and then see, it is already, this is coming from GitHub, and I don't want this, so I don't want this. So there will be a lot of holes here. So as you can see, these are known as holes, so we have total 9 holes. So let us make for them. Hole and hole 1, and dot mole will be there. Okay, like this. and this will be repeated 9 times. And as you might have guessed, so this one will be different only. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and last one is 9. Last one is 9, so this 9 one will be there. So this is done. So the next thing which we are going to do is the CSS styling. So let us do the CSS styling first. Okay, so we are going to import another CSS class. So see, this is another way, as I was telling. So this is the one way and this is the other way to import. Okay, so after that we are going to make the HTML and as usual, box sizing is border box, font size is 10px, and background color is, oh, it is suggesting me something. It's a good suggestion. So this was again done by GitHub Copilot. Background image is linear gradient. It is again suggesting me, why not take it, add something else, but it is okay. Let us see how this thing is looking. And I have not even started it. Open with live server. Okay, something else is also running. Yeah, I was working on some project. Okay, so let me open it here. Okay, so it is looking like this. Nothing great is there. Okay, so after that we'll do some initial setup like star comma star before comma star after, and box sizing inherit. It is giving me good suggestion, which is very good. And then the body, let me see whether it is giving me suggestion for that also. No, it is not giving. See, so many suggestions it is giving me. Wow, this is just wow. Actually this is just wow. What just Copilot did. I did margin, padding, font size. It is exactly right because I have taken this thing. And then font, and these are also very good thing to take. Okay, background color is all linear gradient, and but HTML if I am giving, I don't need it here. So I think I can remove it from here. Okay, so I can remove it from here. Okay, so this is done. It is okay. Okay, doesn't matter, it is okay, much more than enough. Okay, so now we will do this start dot start, and then it is text align is center, start text align is center. H1 also we need to do H1 text align is again center, and font size is 5 rem, and margin bottom is 0. Save it, and no, it is looking much better, much more better. And now we are going to do for this score. dot score, color is RGB 104 94 114, and then margin top is 0. Okay, save it, and then this dot game is like this, and then is already giving me this thing, but not all of these things are right. So what I should do, flex direction is not column. Okay, I will take it, but I'll change it a bit. Where display is again, this is suggested by GitHub Autopilot, and this is also very good suggestion. But the thing is that I don't want exactly like this. Oh, okay, this suggestion is okay, but I don't want exactly like this. So this is all GitHub Copilot is all about. Okay, so it gave me the whole of the code, what it is there. So this is all what AI is all about. But at the end of the day, it's the human who will change it. Okay, because I know that it is on flex direction column. I don't even want these things. I want flex wrap is wrap. I want this flex wrap is wrap, and width and the height I don't want 100% width and the height. I want 800 px, and height is 400 px. Color and linear gradient I don't want. It is already there because we are already given it. So oh, margin 0 auto it is giving. This is quite nice. Margin 0, because I was going to take that only. Okay, so I think this is somewhat like what Google does. Whatever you think, it will send you ads regarding to that. Something like that. Okay, flex wrap width and height is there, margin 0 is auto, and then let me save it. Not much difference, and then the whole will do for the whole. Not whole is flex. So this flex we are using, and we are using the long form 1033.33%. So if you want to learn more about it, you can go through my tutorials. It combines of flex basics, flex strings and string, and one more thing. Okay, so it is like that. No, I want overflow of hidden, and I want position of relative. Okay, position of relative. And now actually we need to have two files here. One is for the dirt and one is for the mole. So we are going to have, we're going to use the svg files. Okay, so let us first dirt.svg. So svg anyways scalable vector graphics, and this are very good because this is just a bunch of code. So dirt.svg, something like this. Save it, and the another one is mole.svg. Save it. So these two are there anyways. Is beyond what I can teach svgs, but people learn this also, how to write svgs. I know that thing was I have heard the interview of someone like that whose whole career is svgs. Okay, so like this we have done. Now we'll do the whole after, and with this only we are going to show all our thing. So So dirt, as we all know that initially only the dirt will be shown. So let us do and dirt is nothing but this hole is what is known as dirt. So all it is the overflow is hidden, position is relative, and where's my game? Game is, yeah, game is here. So dot hole after, and here, see, this is again giving me such a good thing, means content is like this, and but most of the things I'm not going to do anyways. So but then also it is okay, I should do or not. Okay, let us do it. Okay, so position is absolutely is okay, content is okay, but what I need here is display of block. Display of block I want, and then after that top left I don't want, width is this also happens with this 100%, height is 70 px. Background color I don't want, z index or z index is of 2. Okay, and width and height is okay, and we can do the bottom also. Bottom is minus 30 px, minus 30 px, and then two more thing. Background is, so we are going to use that image now. Background is url, and dirt dot svg, and let us have it here only. Bottom, center, no repeat, and background size is contain. Save it, and see, it is looking much more better. I changed the background a bit, so it is showing a different color because we had gone with the GitHub Copilot, but it is showing. I don't know whether it will break this or what. Okay, whatever is there. Okay, if it break it, we'll fix it. Okay, so then after that we are going to have for this small dot mole, and here again it is giving me a lot of things which I don't need. This time I'll go on my own because it is giving me a lot of nonsense thing. Okay, so it is giving me this thing, right? Mole I have to do, and but I don't have to do a like I want it like this only. Bottom, center, and no repeat. Actually, I already have a AI kind of thing which is known as tab 9. So but what I am feeling that is GitHub Copilot is much more better than that. It is giving much more better suggestions than this. So maybe I will get rid of it soon. Tab 9, background size is 50%, and position is absolute, top is 100%, width is 100%, height is 100%, and transition is all 0.5 second. Ease 0.5 is a bit more. 0.4 I will take. 0.4% ease, and this is how the mode is been shown. And then okay, so initially the mole won't be shown. Okay, so we have to change it from the JavaScript. So it is not shown, mole is not shown, and we will show only the, we are showing only the whole. Okay, so after this, and whole dot up dot mole. So this is something which will be done soon. Top of 0. Okay, so top of 0, top of 100%, I made top of 0. So this is how it will be shown. Okay, so now the last thing which is remaining is the button. We generally just have one button, so it is okay like this. So why not go with this background color font size, border transition. So it has given me suggestion. I wouldn't have gone with this suggestion, but it's okay. Might have given me some good suggestion. Yeah, and the button is looking much better than what we have it here. So yeah, it is looking much better. So I will go with this. It's okay. Good work done, GitHub Copilot. So the now it's time for our JavaScript file. So the JavaScript, see, this CSS is not that much tough. So CSS is much easier. But now the JavaScript time is there. So we'll do the JavaScript, and here the first thing which we should do is start. Where is our start game? Okay, let us build this function first. Okay, function start game like this, and okay, so var game start. No, we don't want all these things. Okay, so let it be there. Let me make some const first, because that is how we work. Const holes equal to document dot query selector all whole. So query selector all whole, so this all whole I am choosing. Okay, holes is equal to, okay, const scoreboard equal to document dot query selector score. So this score I'm choosing, and that was a good suggestion actually. Const moles equal to document dot query selector all is again a good suggestion. All of mole I'm doing. Okay, let last whole I'm going to do, and so there is a time up is also there, so we have to do that. Time up equal to false, let score equal to 0. Okay, so let score equal to 0. We have done. So first thing, we are going to create a function that after a random amount of time the mole will come up. Okay, and then we have a function in which choose the random hole from which the mole will come up. Okay, so let us do all those things, and we are going to use a math.random a lot. Okay, so the first thing is, as we're going to use the math.random a lot, so we will create a function random time. Oh, see, what a classic suggestion. Time max math.random. Oh, it is actually the whole suggestion. Whole suggestion is exactly right. Okay, so because this is a very common thing. See, this common things it will complete for us. This GitHub Copilot. This is a common min file. Anyways, what is GitHub Copilot? I would have gone to Stack Overflow for this. Nobody knows all these things, how this thing works and all those things. So instead of that, they only have gone to Stack Overflow for me, and they or they have the database. Okay, and this has been done. So it saves times for developers. That is the main thing, so that they can concentrate on other logics. Okay, so now we will create the function to return a random hole. Okay, so let last hole is already there, function random hole. It has given me the whole function, and that is also right. I think people have written this code way too much, many times. Okay, so it is exactly what I wanted to do, so I just have to explain it now. I think this is awesome. Const idx is math.flow math.random into holes dot length. It is okay. Okay, I'm passing this is to get a random hole, so I'm passing the holes, and holes is what documented query selector of all of them. So I'm passing it, and then I am making it equal to the, means if the hole is equal to the last hole, then I will again choose the random hole. So this is like what is it, recursion type of thing. If it is equal to the last hole, then or last hole equal to our hole, and return the hole we are doing. Okay, so that's how we pick so it is not like recursion, but if the hole is same as the last hole, we are calling that random hole again, so that we can make sure it is not the last hole every time. Okay, so that is there. Let me save it this much, and then what I'm going to do now, the random so we will now add the logic for the start game. So we already have it on the on click handler. The start game is there, and because the time will also be up after 10 seconds, so we are going to do for that start game. And will it give me again? Okay, let us do it again. This is cool actually. Start game, just have to give this start game dot text content is scoreboard dot text content. Yeah, it is okay. Score is 0, time is false, but it has given a bit of more logic. Don't want this much logic. Okay, so it is given a bit more logic, so this is always will be up to there. Score is 0, times up is okay. Then I will have a peep function also, which I have not yet created. Okay, so that's why it is giving me this kind of logic. Okay, let me do one thing. If we are using GitHub Copilot, then we will use the GitHub Copilot only. So now what we are going to do is there will function known as peep, which will make the mole appear and disappears for a random amount of time in a random hole. Okay, so we'll make that function now. Function peep. See, it is now giving me const time equal to random time, const hole equal to random hole dot list dot add is up, set timeout. If not timeout, then peep time. Actually, only this much is a bit more, although we can keep it, but this is more than enough. See, time is random time it is taking. Okay, hole is random holes again, so we are taking this random holes from here. So everything is so we are using it. See, random time we are using, random hole we are using. Then whole dot class list dot add up. So this whole is whole is it holes or dot whole? Wait a sec, is it holes or okay? So yeah, it is whole only, means whole is any one of the whole which will be there. Whole dot class list dot add up. So what is this up? Up is something, when this up will be added, the top will be made 0, so the mole will appear. Okay, so it will be like this. And set timeout is class list dot remove up when the timeout is done, so that it can be gone down. And the time is a random time. Okay, again a random time. So some of them will appear for a longer time, some of them will appear for a lesser time. Okay, so that is done, and we have picked up the time between 200 millisecond to 1 second. Yeah, so it can be challenging. Some of them will appear for a longer time, some of them will appear for a lesser time. Lesser time one will be very difficult to click. Okay, so after that let us do this start game one function start game. So the start game is anyways, so it is giving me, and it is giving me exactly right. Scoreboard dot text content is 0. See this, where is it? Scoreboard is dot the score, yeah, dot text content is 0. Times up is false again, so it is, yeah, it is there. Score is 0. Peep, we are calling this peep when we are doing the start. We are calling this peep, which will show us that mole. And set timeout we have given, it will be time up after this is 10 second. This is 10,000 millisecond, 10,000 millisecond, yeah, it is 10 second. And we don't want this. Actually we wanted to complete after 10 seconds. We don't want this set interval, so it is something which was given to us more than more with the GitHub copilot. Okay, so this is done. So as the game is running for 10 seconds and keep track, so okay, it is done. Okay, so another thing, I think GitHub Copilot have given us this thing right only. So what we are going to do, so we have to do this if not of time up is peep. So what, no, it is okay. Yeah, it is right. So this modification we have to do, or else it will keep on calling itself, because the peep start calling itself if the game is running, so it will keep calling itself. So this start game is done. So now the game is done, means the thing which is remaining is we have to keep track of the score. So if you go here in this, we're keeping track of the score. Okay, keeping track of this score. So how to do that? So that function we have to create now, and that function we are going to create after the start game. That one we are going to create, and that will keep track on the there will be a add event listener for all this, and that event listeners will be on this moles. Whatever is the moles, we're selecting all the moles here. So that moles the selector will be there. Then moles dot for each, yeah, so it is giving me right mole dot for each mole dot add event is each one of them I'm adding a event listener. Okay, I can do it here, but why to do it here? I will call a function whac. I will call a function whac function whac e. So this is also almost right. If not of e, then is trusted. Then this don't even know means is some flag is there. I think it is trusted is written, then score plus plus, or it is, what is this doing? Class list dot remove. Score is okay, but it is not class list dot remove anything. It is not parent node. It is a parent node dot class list dot remove up. So we have to remove that up from there. So it is up class will be removed, so it will go down actually. So, okay, save it. And don't know how many mistakes I have done because I have all this is GitHub Copilot. The first thing to check whether this is running. Yeah, 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 yeah. So it is done. So we should have some scoreboard pop-up thing or something like that, so that you can make that is the additional thing. So after 10 seconds it gets over. Okay, so I can again start it. See, some of them are coming a bit faster and some of them are coming a bit lower. And this is done, and it is looking quite good, and we have taken quite a bit of help from GitHub Copilot. I didn't knew that I will take this much help from GitHub Copilot, and because all the functions it is written for us exactly right. Whatever we wanted to do, the random time is there, random hole is there, both of this function were being used by this peep. So I'm going to do it again. So peep is the thing which is doing this random thing, and in holes it is adding this up so that the mole can be shown. Then the start game will click up the peep actually. Okay, and the peep will run, keep on running for the time. Okay, and this will run for 10 seconds, and this peep will keep on running for whatever time is. Some is for 2 seconds, some is for 1 second. Just keep on running, and a whack is for keeping the score. So it is a very simple logic. Not much is there, but the game is too awesome, and I did liked it, and we did took a lot of help from GitHub Copilot. I know most of you do want to be having this GitHub Copilot because only some people have this. Some people got it 6 months back. Got it recently because it is not yet open to the public, but anyways, it is in a form of extension. If I'm telling this, then this is the GitHub Copilot, and this a preview is only there. And GitHub Copilot AI program which suggests lines and completes an entire function, but is a type GitHub Copilot, and all of this trained on public internet text and billions of lines of code. Okay, so this is quite good, and means it won't replace the manual coder, but it is quite good. Okay, so with this we come to end of this awesome whack-a-mole game which we have created with our AI partner GitHub Copilot. I didn't intend it to complete it so fast, but with GitHub Copilot we have completed it too fast, and it is not a GitHub Copilot advertisement or something like that, but I liked it, so that's why I'm telling it, because I got that in the morning only. So, and this was made yesterday by my intern Divya. This because as you all know, miss what I do, all of these are from my blogs. So she made the blog and I did it. So it was completed yesterday evening only, and GitHub Copilot I got in the morning. So that I was, it is a good testing for the GitHub Copilot also, and it is working quite fine, and I'm liking it. And I might get rid of this tab 9 because these suggestions are way too good than it. And what tab 9 does, the way it works is it understand how you work. It will based on the code which you write. But what from GitHub Copilot I am learning means it is on the public internet. Whatever someone have written some code, someone might have written a lot of code for this thing, so it is taking from there, help from there. It is suggesting exactly right. So with this I will end today's stream. As always, I'll tell that from today actually I'm going to start my full stack web development class at 10 p.m. in the night. So it's a 2 month intensive web development boot camp in which I'll teach HTML, CSS, JavaScript, React, everything, and I'll help you to land your first tech job which you have always dreamt. So if you are in India or if you are anywhere, so now the world is a global village. It doesn't matter where you are, you can do it. But it is from 10 p.m. IST to 11 p.m. IST, and you can contact me if you want more detail. But the detail will be there in the description also. Okay. With this, I will end today's call, and